Hi, welcome to my guide on how to do Wintertodt in Old School RuneScape. The Wintertodt is a skilling boss located in the Great Koran added in the 2016 update. Wintertodt is done to achieve easy firemaking XP and rewards such as the Phoenix Pet, the Tome of Fire, and the Pyromancy outfit. What are the requirements to do Wintertodt? The only requirement you need is 50 firemaking, but I recommend owning a player-owned house and having the quest druidic ritual done. But those are optional. You will also need 4 pieces of warm clothing to reduce damage from Wintertodt significantly. On the screen I've listed most of the warm clothing in the game and you only need 4. Most commonly worn is the Clue Hunter outfit with the Staff of Fire. How to get there? The easiest way to get to Wintertodt is by using the Games Necklace and teleporting to the Wintertodt camp, or alternatively, if you don't have a Games Necklace, travel to the Great Koran and run north, or use the Fairy Ring, CIS, and run north. So now you're going to see me use the Games Necklace to teleport to the Wintertodt camp and use the bank. You're going to want to take out your best axe you have. Anything above steel is recommended because if you use bronze or iron it won't chop as fast, and then food. The damage you take in Wintertodt scales off your HP level, so low levels should take worse food such as wine or cakes, and high levels should just use food like sharks and ceridome and brews. As you can see, I take about 6 brews and I have 95 HP. So now that I got my food, I'm running north to the entrance of Wintertodt and hopping to World 307. And I'm going to enter the Doors of Din and take from the crates. You want a knife for fletching, a tinderbox for lighting, and a hammer for repairing. Now before we actually start, I want to explain the different attacks the Wintertodt has so you don't just run in and die. So shown first is a unavoidable passive attack that damages you and interrupts whatever action you're doing besides woodcutting. Next is a area of effect 3x3 snowfall effect that you have to move away from to avoid damage as seen on screen. And lastly is a snowfall attack on the Wintertodt brazier that you must back away from to avoid damage. So now that that's out of the way, we're going to wait for a game to be ended and then run to one of the braziers. As you can see, top left, the game's not yet started and I'm standing next to a brazier either east or west, and right before the game starts you're going to want to spam click light the brazier just so you can get a little bonus XP, and then immediately run south and start chopping the wood. Now you want to light the brazier at the start of the game because it's a free 25 points and it's extra XP. So as you can see, I've chopped a full inventory of Brumo logs and I'm going to step away and start fletching. Now there's a big meme on if you should fletch or not fletch. I personally fletch every time. You lose out on XP, but you do get more rewards, so it is more rewarding and a more pet chance. But if you want strictly XP, I would say just chop and burn, don't fletch. I'm going to show the XP rates for both on screen, so you decide. So as you can see, the cold of Wintertodt seeps into my bones and interrupts my fletching action. All you have to do is restart fletching. It can be quite annoying sometimes because it happens frequently, but you just restart. Now that I have a full inventory fletched, I'm going to run and burn it in the burning brazier. As you can see, the brazier went out. You just have to relight it for additional points and XP. And now I'm burning my kindled fletched logs. I get 25 points per, and you need a minimum of 500 points to get a supply crate. So as you see, I just reached 500 points and I've contributed enough to earn a supply crate, but I'm going to run back south and continue to chop logs and redo the process until the game's over. So generally at the start of every Wintertodt game you want to light that brazier at the start because it's 25 points. So as you can see, I was cutting and a snowfall came, so I just moved out of the way. I took passive damage, but while you're cutting logs it doesn't interrupt you. So the Wintertodt energy is getting low, so I'm not going to mine a full inventory or chop a full inventory, and I'm just going to back away and start fletching. Now, I'm not going to fletch a full inventory here because the Wintertodt energy is getting low and there's an animation of fletching and burning, so I don't want to risk it and not lose out on XP, so I'm only going to fletch about 80% of my inventory and then burn what I have. So as you can see, we have killed the Wintertodt. Its energy has reached 0, and we get a bonus XP drop for killing it. And the game is over. Now it will come back in 1:20, so we can either go bank, or because I still have food, I can just wait here, and that's what I'm going to do. One more thing I should mention about Wintertodt is that occasionally the Pyromancer next to each brazier will take passive damage and die. He can take about 3 attacks, but he will go down and needs to be healed. Now to heal him, you have to have the Quest Druidic Ritual done, which is why it's optional to complete it, and all you have to do is take a vial concoction from the crates where you got your other stuff, and then pick a Bruma herb, use them together, and use it on him to heal him. Now that you know how to play Wintertodt, let's talk about the rewards. It takes 500 points to earn a single reward crate, and every 500 additional points will guarantee you an extra reward inside the crate. Additional points over the 500 point minimum give a scaled chance for an extra reward. As an example, 750 points would guarantee you the 2 rewards you get from one crate, plus a 50% chance at getting a 3rd reward based off the scaling. Non-unique rewards from the Wintertodt supply crates scale with your herb lore, mining, fishing, crafting, farming, and woodcutting levels, so having higher in each of those skills will give you better non-unique rewards. As for the unique rewards, it's based off a roll system, but to simplify it, the hypothetical drop chance of each is shown on screen. After you receive a full set of the Pyromancer gear, you can receive duplicates, but you may trade it in for another crate, and if you already have 3 gloves, then the roll is switched to a magic seed, and if you have 3 Bruma torches, the roll is switched to a torstal seed. So that's just pretty much how you kill the Wintertodt boss. It's honestly a really easy boss. I personally have killed over 2,000 across all my accounts. On one account I am ranked in the top 500 for Wintertodt kills on Hardcore Iron Man, but yeah, the boss is really easy and I'm glad I could show you how to do it. I plan on making more guides in the future, so please subscribe and like.